Talk, Outlander. Speak with respect, and I will listen. You are generous, and your judgment is good. Hehe, she knows the secrets of the ghost snake, that's for sure. This is Urshilaku Camp, Outlander. It is our custom. Among strangers, we honor this custom with gold. You have no standing among us, Outlander, but you speak well and with respect. So I will explain. It is against our customs that an Outlander should speak to an Ashkan or wise woman. I'll tell you also that Sul-Matul has no love for Outlanders. The Nerevarine prophecies are not for Outlanders. Why should Sul-Matul and Nibani Maisa speak to you about these things? Who are you that we should trust you? Yes, a gift of 200 gold coins. That is an earnest proof of your respect. Yes, I believe you should speak to our Ashkan. Perhaps he will be angry with me, but I think I can bear that. Go to the Ashkan's yurt and speak with Sul-Matul. Ask him your questions and tell him I have sent you. So, my champion Zabamund has sent you to talk with me about the Nerevarine prophecies. Then go ahead, Outlander. Talk. I'm very curious. So, my champion Zabamund has sent you to talk with me about the Nerevarine prophecies. You are generous, and your judgment is good. The Urshilaku are the Ashlanders of the Northern Ashlands and the West Gash. I am the chief of the Urshilaku, and Nibani Maisa is our wise woman, a deep and shrewd counselor, and seer of the Nerevarine cult. You think you fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. You wish to be tested to see if you are the Nerevarine. No Outlander may join the Nerevarine cult. If you were a clan friend, an adopted member of the Ashlander tribes, then perhaps. I have an initiation rite in mind. If you pass this rite, I will adopt you as a clan friend of the Ashlanders, and then I will submit you to Nibani Maisa, our wise woman, who is skilled in oracles and mysteries, and who will test you against the prophecies. To be adopted into the tribe, you must undergo a harrowing. In a harrowing, you will be judged by the spirits and ancestors to see if you are worthy. Go to the Urshilaku burial caverns and fetch me Sul-Senepul's bone-biter bow. Sul-Senepul was my father, and his spirit guards his bone-mold long bow deep in the burial caverns. Return to me with this bow, and I will adopt you into the Ashlander tribes as a clan friend. The burial caverns lie to the south-southeast of the camp, a north-facing door in a little hill halfway between us and the slopes of Red Mountain. Go north from the camp to the water, then turn east. At a rock cairn on the beach, turn and head straight south until you find the door. The spirits of our ancestors guard the caverns. They will attack and will kill you if they can. Force your way past them or evade them. Get the bow and return to prove your worthiness. So, Outlander, have you completed the initiation rite? This is my father's bone-biter bow. You have completed the initiation rite. I name you clan friend of the Ashlanders. Keep my father's bow and bear it with honor. You are a friend of our tribe and may rest in any Urshilaku bed. But do not harm other tribe members or take their things. And now I will fulfill my other promise. Go to the wise woman's yurt, and Nibani Maisa shall examine you and test you against the Nerevarine prophecies.
So they've told me of you, Outlander, or shall I say, clan friend. You are hard-headed and ignorant, but perhaps it is not your fault. My Lord Ashkan says you will ask me about the Nerevarine prophecies. He also says I will test you against them. I must do as my Lord Ashkan says, so ask your question, and I will test you.
So, they've told me of you, Outlander. Or shall I say, clan friend. You are hard-headed and ignorant. You are generous, and your judgment is good. Dagoth-Ur is the devil and the enemy. Dagoth-Ur and his beasts and servants are the source of many evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagoth-Ur dwells in fiery caverns beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin, called ash vampires, and by legions of deformed monsters. Red Mountain is the great mountain of fire in the center of Vardenfell. The outer slopes are steep and rugged, and the crater is deep and filled with burning rock. Beasts and servants of the devil Dagoth-Ur live on Red Mountain. The settled people built a magical barrier called Ghost Fence to keep the evils inside. Within the Ghost Fence, rain never falls and the sun never shines. The only weather is the red and deadly ash blight. The Ghost Fence is a magic wall around Red Mountain. The settled people created this barrier to keep the devil Dagoth-Ur and his beasts and servants trapped in Red Mountain. There are many Nerevarin prophecies, and they suggest many things: aspect and uncertain parents, the moon and star, sleepers, 7 curses, the curse's bane, the prophecy of the stranger, the prophecy of the 7 visions, the lost prophecies. Ask me of these things, if you are patient, if you would be wise, or if you are impatient to know, just ask, do I pass the test of the Nerevarine prophecies? Go ahead, Outlander. I am the wise woman. Ask your questions, and I will answer. If what you say is true, you are indeed born on a certain day of uncertain parents. This is part of the prophecy. But many have the same birthday, and many are not sure of their parents. It is interesting, but it does not make you the Nerevarine. Legend says Indoril Nerevar's family standard bore the moon and star, and Nerevar's armor and weapons bore this sign. Some say he bore a moon and star birthmark. Some say he has a magic ring marked with a moon and star. Others say he was born under a moon and star. In any case, I think the moon and star is the mark of the Nerevarine, and you do not have this mark, so you are not the Nerevarine. Rumors say that in the towns, mad cultists called Sleepers are attacking people, saying that Dagoth-Ur has awakened and will drive the Outlanders from Morrowind. Perhaps it is just a coincidence, but I think it is a sign of the Nerevarine. Not necessarily a sign that you are the Nerevarine. Perhaps the time of the Nerevarine has come, and you have come at the same time. This is not passing a test, but it may mean you have some part to play in the coming of the Nerevarine. There are Nerevarine prophecies that have been lost, the 7 curses and others. Some are forgotten, some hidden, some deliberately lost. The wise women are the memory of the Velothi people, but it is a faulty memory, and we are mortal, and our knowledge dies with us. But we hear that the dissident priests of the temple study our Nerevarine prophecies and record them in books. Such written words never die. You must go to them and ask for these books, and bring what you find to me. It is another Ashlander prophecy of the Nerevarine. It is called the 7 Curses of the Sharmat, but I do not know it, and I know no one who does. It may be lost. Such things happen. A wise woman dies or forgets, or a clan is wiped out. Perhaps someone knows but is keeping it secret. Perhaps it is in one of those many books of your settled peoples. I have heard that the dissident priests of the temple may have such books. This is the best known of the Nerevarine prophecies. We call it the Stranger. When earth is sundered and skies choked black, and sleepers serve the 7 curses, to the hearth there comes a stranger, journeyed far neath moon and star. Though stark-born to sire uncertain, his aspect marks his certain fate. Wicked stalk him, righteous curse him, prophets speak but all deny. Many trials make manifest. The stranger's fate, the curse's bane. Many touchstones try the stranger. Many fall, but one remains. The full title of the prophecy is 7 Visions of 7 Trials of the Incarnate. Listen, and I will tell you the verses. 7 trials. What he puts his hand to, that shall be done. What is left undone, that shall be done. First trial. On a certain day to uncertain parents incarnate moon and star reborn. Second trial. Neither blight nor age can harm him. The curse of flesh before him flies. Third trial. In caverns dark Azura's eye sees, and makes to shine the moon and star. Fourth trial. A stranger's voice unites the houses. 3 halls call him Hortator. Fifth trial. A stranger's hand unites the Velothi. 4 tribes call him Nerevarine, 6th trial. He honors blood of the tribe unmourned. He eats their sin and is reborn. 7th trial. His mercy frees the cursed false gods, binds the broken, redeems the mad. One destiny. He speaks the law for Veloth's people. He speaks for their land and names them great. What does this prophecy mean? It tells us who the Nerevarine will be, and the trials he must undergo before he fulfills his destiny. Some parts I understand, some parts I do not. I will answer your questions as best I can, but I cannot pretend to understand it all. This refers to your birth sign, to your birth on a certain day to uncertain parents, just like in the stranger prophecy. I'm not sure what this means. Will the Nerevarine come as a spirit who is not harmed by blight or age? I don't know. But I think Curse of Flesh means the blight disease corpus, which causes terrible, distorted growths on its victims. Perhaps the Nerevarine can heal this disease. Perhaps that will be a sign of the Nerevarine. In legend, there is a shrine to Azura called the Cavern of the Incarnate. There are secrets I may not tell you about this cavern. Do not ask. A Hortator is a war leader chosen when Dunmer great houses must put aside their normal feuds to unite against a common enemy. This has not happened since the Empire invaded our land. I am not sure. The tribe unmourned may mean the 6th house, House Dagoth, which was exterminated after the Battle of Red Mountain. But it may also mean the Dwemer, or the Dwarves, as Westerners call them. And eating sin is doing atonement for another's sin. The cursed false gods must be the tribunal. They are surely false gods, evil sorcerers and necromancers, and they murdered Nerevar so they might set themselves up as gods. Binds the broken must refer to Nerevar's broken promise to the Ashlanders to honor the ways of the spirits and rights of the land. Veloth's people are the Dunmer, all Dunmer, Ashlander, and Greathouse. The last time the Velothi were united were with Nerevar at the Battle of Red Mountain. Now Nerevar will come once again and unite the Dunmer. He will restore Morrowind to the Dunmer and restore the former greatness of the Velothi people. In Tamriel, persons born under certain constellations are said to be fortunate in their aspects. Such persons are often blessed or cursed with remarkable abilities or weaknesses as a result of the magical conjunctions of celestial influences. You are not the Nerevarine. You are one who may become the Nerevarine. It is a puzzle and a hard one, but you have found some of the pieces and you may find more. Do you choose to be the Nerevarine? Then seek the lost prophecies among the dissident priests of the temple. Find the lost prophecies, bring them to me, and I will be your guide. And take these copies of the Stranger and the 7 Visions. Now, I have told you all I know. Go, think on what I've told you, and do what must be done.
As I said, go to Ursulaku camp to speak with Sulmatul and Nibani Maisa. Tell them your story, and have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they should be able to judge whether you might be the Nerevarine. When you've spoken with them, report back to me. Are you here to discuss your orders, or is there something else you want? You've spoken with Sulmatul and Nibani Maisa, and from what they say, it sounds like you could really be the Nerevarine. That's just incredible. But I'll have to get used to the idea. Let me try to get word to Mera Milo. Maybe she can find out whether the dissident priests have any lost prophecies. But in the meantime, I have a very tough assignment for you. Do you think you're ready? Don't get overconfident. But it so happens that I agree. You're ready. But just in case, I'm going to give you 400 drakes. Before you head out, make sure you outfit yourself with healing potions, new gear, a little training, whatever you think you need most. And remember, if you get in trouble, back off, rest up, and go back fresh. Don't get cocky. I think this will be a tough one. Here's your mission. Fort Buckmoth sent a patrol to Gnar Mok, hunting smugglers with Sixth House connections. They found a Sixth House base, a Sixth House shrine, and a Sixth House priest named Dagoth Garrus. Speak to Champion Risa Pulia at Fort Buckmoth. She'll tell you about the patrol and the Sixth House base. Your orders: find that Sixth House base, kill Dagoth Garrus, and bring me a full report on the Sixth House base. Champion Risa Pulia at Fort Buckmoth says a patrol found a Sixth House base in a cave the locals call Ilunibi. However, the one trooper who escaped to report has died of corpus disease. Before he died, the trooper reported fighting with monsters and cultists, and something about a powerful Sixth House priest called Dagoth Garrus. But go talk to Raisa Pulia at Fort Buckmoth. She'll have all the details. Fort Buckmoth is the Imperial Legion's garrison for Redoran District. The fort lies south of Aldrun, a short walk from Aldrun's south gate.